Yo, what is up? It is your boy RJ in the building, and today we are doing a Sasuke guide. Now, before I get into it, I just want to say I know I've been away for long. I'm not uploading in a week. Before I was uploading every 2 days, which I had a good momentum going, but I've not uploaded in a week mainly because it's hard. If you've been into my streams, I have a lot of background sound in, and for streaming, it's still irritating, but I can deal with it. Whereas for recording, it can get hella distracting. So now, I'm fortunate enough to have some time to record, so I'm making sure to get a lot of recording done now, so then I can upload, so I can upload stuff for you. I have my smart way of doing things basically. So, but today we are doing the Sasuke guide, the last Sasuke guide. So first, before I get into anything, if you are playing the last Sasuke, you want to pick the Wandering Sasuke skin. That is the skin you have here, so not the hobo one, or as people call it, but the last skin. You want to pick this one. The reason why is because if you do his whole down combo on guard, those last two hits come out. I'm going to show you guys. So if you pick the last Sasuke skin, if you do his down combo, it will end there on block. Whereas the Wandering Sasuke, if you do his down combo, he does those two extra hits. Alright, so that is why you kind of want to pick him. It's a small change, but it goes a long way, especially for guard pressure, stuff like that. So if you are playing, the last Sasuke, you want to pick him for this reason. It's something that Poison Akami found out a while ago. So if you are playing the last Sasuke, you want to make sure that you have this skin over the other skin. Now, without further ado, let's get into the guide. Now, the overview of Sasuke is that he's a very all-rounded character. You can put him in almost any team and it will work out. The reason why is because he has access to, if not the best, one of the best jutsus in the game, for the fact that he has priority over almost every single jutsu. There are only two jutsus that beat this jutsu. No, there's one jutsu that beats the jutsu, and there is only a handful of jutsus that trade with it. So the one that beats it is Jubito's beam. That jutsu will beat this jutsu and hit you, but it will trade with Madara's Blackpool and any Amata. As far as I'm aware, any Amaterasu kind of jutsu it will trade with. Everything else it beats basically. Also has a lot of tracking on it as well. So for a fireball, it probably has the most tracking for a fireball, but it moves the slowest. But that is still an asset in itself, because even though it moves the slowest, you can dash in front of it like this to trick your opponent like that, or you can do it and you can dash behind it, to get in if they have like a zoning team like Shizui or Darui or Deidara or stuff like that, and it will literally just beat most jutsus for anyone. If they have, like, for example, like a Madara, Shizui, Itachi or anything like that, it will shut all of that down by itself. So it's a very, very good neutral assist jutsu as well, and I kind of covered the jutsu on top of that, to be honest. But it also it dishes out a lot of damage. So yeah, so I guess the overview covers the jutsu within itself basically. So I'm not going to talk about the jutsu from here, because it kind of covers it. That's kind of like how you want to do it. The only time I would say to do it as well, considering that I've already started with the jutsu, but considering that you can do it after this too if you have a strike back, and you can also do it after the air combo as well if you have a strike back like this. So you would dash on that last hit. So you go back, and then you would do this right here, and then you would get your strike back, right? So in terms of the jutsu, like I said, it covers a lot. So like I said, he has a good first hit in his combo. So we're going to continue with the overview now, which is what it should have been. But his first hit has a lot of range in it. The hitbox is pretty decent as well. So you can still contest a lot of mashy characters. Obviously the characters that are designed for it, like Naruto, Neji, they will obviously outmash him, but he can, at a certain range, he can get a good first hit going on as well. But he's pretty all-rounded. He can contest from here. He's a good support, because obviously it's a fireball support. Hold on, I'm just gonna do this. There's a fireball support, it comes up the air. So if you're getting hit, it covers you in the air. If you're on the floor, you can do it like this as well. So, and he's also complements switch tech too. So he has a lot of, like, for example, his delayed fireball as well. Oh my gosh. So you do this, stuff like that. And then also he has the one where you can do his combo like this. and then you can get into it this, which we'll get into too. So in terms of the overview of Sasuke, like I said, he's an all-rounded character. He's an all-rounded, balanced character. If you're looking for a main, or you're looking for someone to just put in a team that isn't a strike back, then Sasuke is your guy. He can fill in that spot, as well as other characters as well, but Sasuke also fills in that spot. So now we're going to get into the combos. I'm going to dig deeper into the combos now, right? So the main combo you're going to use is not his up, down, or neutral combo, but it's mainly his pre-combo. So you're really only going to mainly use from up to this pool, and that is the up, down, neutral combo kind of goes from after that. So we're going to actually set this to off. So his down combo like this would probably be, out of his up, neutral, and down combo, if you're gonna finish it, that'll probably be the one that you're mainly gonna use. His neutral combo, you're gonna mainly be using, like, if you just want to strike back and you don't want to cost any chakra and you got something in the combo, then you can use it here. And then your up combo, again, you probably won't be using this. I don't think I ever use his up combo, to be honest. Not because it's bad, just because his intro combo provides so much, which we'll get into. And his down combo gives you wake up options. Now let me explain to why. Before I get into his intro combo, I'm going to explain why you can use his down combo. So as you saw, his down combo leaves you straight next to him, right? So you have wake up options. This also covers the wake up options part. You can do a delayed jutsu where you do switch tech into jutsu if you have the execution. So you do this, and you can do switch tech into jutsu as well. And the reason why you do switch tech into jutsu rather than waiting is because because he's not done the jutsu yet, when he does do it, when they wake up, it can realign with them, so which makes him actually turn to where they roll and then shoot them. Whereas if you just do the jutsu straight out and they roll behind you, then he won't turn and then do the fireball. So that's why delayed jutsu is a good pick. Another good thing as well to do with Sasuke's Oki as well, if you don't want to go with that, then you can actually do the whole combo that goes into this, and you can even do that from there as well. If they plan to be aggressive, let's say they want to be aggressive straight off and catch you off guard, and you know that, then he has some good wake up options regarding that too. Regarding the pool. So that's two options that you have for Sasuke's down combo if you choose to finish it. Now the main thing about him, like I said, is his pool. You're going to be playing off of this pool the most. This is where his combo cancel is. This is where his max damage, if you're going for max damage, you'll do it from here as well. This is where you can use for switching. Like this is also his infinite as well, so you can do his infinite like this, or you can do his infinite like this. I recommend jumping out because it's safer to jump out and hold block rather than just sit there and do it. You can also hit, like I said, you can hit his fireball here, you can hit his ultimate jutsu here as well. So I'll hit his ultimate jutsu here just so you can see it like this, and you can hit that too. If you are going for his ultimate jutsu, you're gonna be sure to ninja move away, because there are times where if you do this, there are times where it can miss. It's inconsistent, so sometimes it'll hit, sometimes it'll miss. But if you do just like ninja move in like weird ways, like you ninja move like here or something, then I've had times where it has missed, even though it's hit twice there already. But I have had times where there's missed, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people who have played him as well can tell you the same thing, because the hitbox on this is not very big at all. So if you do, with me, I tend to ninja move away from the opponent. Now if you're playing against knowledgeable players, because they know that you're going to be jumping out of this and ninja moving and stuff, when they're fighting against you, they're going to deploy their support like as you do the pull. So they're going to do this, and when you jump, they're going to deploy their support, whether it be pain or something, right, to interrupt you, because as soon as they do that, it gives them an opening to get out, right? If you want to go for the read, this is where the down combo comes in. You finish it up with this, because if they do deploy that support, your 2 hits will knock the support as well as him, and then you want to jump, go for a chakra dash just to save chakra, and then you can then keep going. So this is a good way to mix up your opponent. Let's say you've gone for, let's say you're doing Sasuke's infinite because they're on 0 subs like this, as you're doing the infinite, you can see his support gauge going up, so then you know, okay, his support gauge is going to come up now, so then you don't jump, you just go into this and then you can go into this. If you don't have the chakra for it, then that's when you can go straight into the down combo, straight into the setup. Right, so if you know that someone has a defensive assist, like a pain assist, or so just an assist to get you in the way, just finish, do the 2 last hits in a down combo. Either finish it if you ain't got the chakra to do a chakra dash, or you ain't got any switch, or just jump and dash or switch or do what you need to do. So yeah, so I'm gonna play you a little clip as well of his max damage combos, because I think it's easier that way. You can just see it and you can copy it. It's not hard at all, but I'm gonna play you a clip of his max damage combos so you can check that out.
I have no choice. I have no choice. Take this. I have no choice. Scatter. Take this. I have no choice. Scatter. Take this. I have no choice. Scatter. Take this. Let's go. I have no choice. This is hardly a battle. Take this. Let's go. I have no choice.
So now that you've seen his max damage combos, just another thing to mention regarding his almighty pool is that you can also get a little switch combo on the stun if you plan on switching out your character like this. You see how much time? So you kind of want to switch when he does the first, when you know that he's going to do the first part of the pull, because there's 2 hits to it. After that kick, he puts his arm out to the pull, then he brings it back in to actually pull you in. So you want to switch after that kick, and then you get the stun. I was too late there to why it didn't work. So as soon as you see this kick, see, and then you can keep going. How you know you've done it is that if you do this, like if you do like a quick this, you should be able to still get a hit. So how you want to test it, if to practice it for those who aren't used to it, put it on guard break them so you can actually hit them, and then you can test it out. If you're able to do this and still hit them, then you've done it right. Because if you do it wrong, so I'll show you if you do it wrong. See, look, I can't, he blocks in time, so that's how you know you got it. The reason why this is useful is because if you want to get like a quick ultimate in, then you still can, like so. If you want to switch to somebody with more damage, then you're able to as well, because Sasuke does not do a lot of damage in his combos. If you do his infinite, look at the damage. See, he does, his combos does not do a lot of damage. The damage comes from his last 2 hits. Then that's where the damage comes from. But in terms of his infinite, it doesn't do a lot of damage. So you have to keep that in mind as well when you are playing Sasuke. So I believe that is everything to do with his combos. Actually no, I need to cover his air combo. So his air combo, as I said, you can link it with the jutsu, because if you have a strike back as well, you do another jutsu. Look at the damage, and that's not even with the ultimate, right? So regarding his oh my gosh, wrong one. Yeah, regarding his air combo, again, you can link it with that if you have a strike back, if you have a storm gauge up, and then you can get serious damage of that. You can also have an air to ground reset, and how you do that is you want to delay the fireball. So his air combo has 3 circles in it, right? So 1, 2, 3, right? And then the 2, 3. Now it's misleading because his second circle has 3 hits in it. That's all 3 hits. Those 3 hits is all I'm only pressing circle twice, all right? So it's misleading. So you might think, oh, you know, I'm pressing circle twice and I feel like you have to just press it a lot. It's only 3 circles. That's 1 circle, that's 2 circle, and then the fireball is the last circle. You want to delay the last hit so the fireball doesn't come out. So, or no, it comes out, but you kind of dip below, and if you're too close to the floor, then the floor will cancel the fireball so you don't even see it. So you'll see Sasuke kind of like finish his spin. If I don't do it, you see how Sasuke kind of doesn't spin? So if I do it now, well, I didn't delay it long enough. You see how he start, and you see how he finished spinning? And you hear him go, that's how you know that you've done it, right? So just watch Sasuke. See how he finished spinning? So he kind of like continues spinning around the other way. If I don't do it, see, he stops. He doesn't spin the other way. But this way, boom. And then they can't block. They can't block that. If I put it on guard on so you can see, that's how you know it's legit. See? Now they can't block anything. That's a combo, that's an ultimate jutsu, and that's a jutsu as well. See? So it's good to get that down, because if you do catch somebody in the air, then you could immediately put them on the floor and punish them as well. And even if you don't have like an ultimate jutsu like this here, oops, I didn't do it, so it didn't work. Oh, okay, I didn't delay it long enough. Boom, and then you get a strike back, and you just do it again. Well, you would just do it again there. So yeah, so that's another thing with his air combo. Apart from that, that is to all of everything that you can know of Sasuke's, you know, Sasuke's combos. He's, like I said, he's really good. His combos are really solid. This is my favorite Sasuke to play personally. So now we can move on to his grab, you know. So now his grab isn't the best, it's not the worst. The hitbox, the starting animation of his hitbox at the start frames, it's you know, it's kind of quick. The hitbox is, you know, it's okay, but it's not nerf. It's not like no big animation hitbox where someone dashes into it, they're getting grabbed. So for that reason, you can't really use it as like a defensive option, like for example Gara or anything like that. You more just want to use it to catch for the Oki after it. So he leaves him literally close to him by the floor. So the same Oki options you get from the down combo is the same Oki options you get from the grab. Oops, that's the exact same. Or wake up options. I don't think you don't know what Oki is. But the same options you get from the down combo, the same options you get from the grab. Like this, or you obviously you have the delayed jutsu. But yeah, so you have the same options. That's what makes his grab pretty decent, because if you do want to open someone up, so let's say you're doing like a support combo like this, you go straight into the grab, and then you can put them in a little Oki situation with the whole block, and then you just pressure their guard like this, and then yeah. So that's why his grab is really good. There's not really much to talk on his grab. It's mainly, like I said, to do with the Oki options. Oh, you also get a guaranteed bomb if you just want to go for a little bit more damage. You get that guaranteed as well, if you don't want to go for the wake up options too. So sometimes, like if you do have like the last Naruto on your team and you don't want to go for the wake up options, you can hit the grab, hit the bomb, hit the assist like this, and then he just this, and he can keep going. So in terms of the grab, that's about it. Same thing with the tilt. There isn't really much to talk about on the tilt. It can collide with, like, for example, Painful, you might, some jutsus it can collide with. So if you tilt with him, there are some jutsus that you can collide with, mainly projectile jutsus, like they kind of clash. It's kind of weird because even though it's a tilt, it still clashes with jutsus, which obviously shouldn't happen. Jutsus beat tilt, but that's mainly it with his. Oh, it does give a strike back as well, but it doesn't do a lot of damage as well. It gives a strike back, it does back. See, like, the damage is very little. He has a lot of recovery on it, on the almighty push as well, so it's not a great tilt, but so you won't really see a Sasuke player use this. I guess you can use it for defensive options, like let's say you're late, someone's being super aggressive, you can like layer it with a jutsu. Let's say they sub the jutsu and then you just have the almighty push out to get the strike back. So you can use it as a defensive option, like if you don't want to cost any chakra. Like I can see it being okay, but it ain't the best nor the worst tilt to go for. Now regarding Sasuke, like I said, that's about it. We covered the overview, you got the jutsu in the overview, we covered the grab, we covered the air combo, the combos. You know, now we want to cover the awakening. All right, so let's get to his awakening now. So his awakening isn't anything too special. That's his jutsu. It's literally a Chidori. I really like it as well because there's decent track on it, and because he's so big, the jutsu is so big. This is his grab. It sends them bouncing off of the floor. It's not great, not bad. Like if you're converting, like for example, if you do this and then you switch into someone else, then you can use it to kind of open someone up. I don't know why it's done that. You kind of can use it to open someone up, but apart from that, you're not really going to be using his grab. I don't think his grab is worth using personally. I wouldn't use his grab, but you know, if you do have somebody in awakening that's really good with catching someone in the air, then it is still really good. This is his tilt. Again, his tilt isn't all that. As you saw, if you're too close to him, it will actually just go behind him. So it's not the best tilt. I don't rate the tilt at all personally. Doesn't hit grounded. Like, yeah, I wouldn't tilt with him. The only thing I would use his awakening is I would use his circle combos because of the range. Because he has a sword, and obviously he's in Susanoo. Like, you can stay out of their range. You can mash from here and hit them. They can't do anything to you. Especially if you do a support combo. He has 3 swings in his support combo in his awakening. Like this. See? So it literally keeps them locked in, as well as if you do break their guard. Look. So if you do break their guard, I want to just take it off block. So I'll show you guys. Look, you have so much time to do anything you want. So that's mainly what I was using for, mainly his combos. And in terms of guard pressure, like if someone's hitting you on guard, then I'll literally just do this. And then I'll either take right into him or do whatever. Alright, so I'll dash. So basically what I did there is I dashed off his guard, I did a jutsu, and then I switched, basically. That's literally all I did. So I did 1, 2, 3, dash, jutsu, switch, and then wherever from there. So to be fair, apart from his awakening, that's really about it. It's mainly, like I said, you mainly want to play off of his circle combos and his jutsu. His kunai is good because it has that Ring Sharingan Sasuke kunai where they're really quick. Here he throws 5, here he throws 3. So his jutsus are really quick, so you kind of use this like from far away, or like so like let's say you're far away like this, rather than just normally dashing, you can do this, and then you can kind of jutsu in like this, and then if you want to tag back into him, then you can, and then just keep going. So yeah, so I think his awakening is pretty decent for that reason. You know, good kunai, good jutsu to get in, very long range. So I think it's pretty decent, but it's pretty straightforward. It's not complicated. You literally mash, you do your delay combo like this, you do your dash jutsu, you pretty much play him like a normal character. He's just in Susanoo form, to be honest with you. So regarding the last Sasuke, that's really about it. For the last Sasuke, if you get all of these things down, because he's a very simple character, he's not too complicated, he's very noob friendly, you know, he's a good starter character in my opinion. There's not really much to talk about regarding him. So his item set, I was thinking, is the last thing, is the one that you can see, because I picked the 2-player side. I picked Sasuke's first, so you can see his item set, whereas on my side I picked the last Naruto first, just so you can see what his ideal item set was if you go back in the video. So for this reason, I would not pick him first. You can pick him with the Chidori because he has different jutsus, and the Chidori is okay, but that fireball is probably the best one for him. It is so amazing. I don't recommend any other jutsu with him, even though the Chidori is good. If you do have this fireball, I would use this. His item set, yeah, he has a pill, he has the tag. His item set isn't the worst, but there isn't really any reason to put him first. You want to have the other item set that I had for the max damage combos that I showed you earlier in the video. So that being said, I thank you guys for watching. Please give this video a like. If it felt like I rushed, I felt like I kind of did talk a bit fast on things, but regarding, like I said, his grab and his tilt, there really isn't much to go for, but so I explained what I could basically. So make sure to give this video a like. I'm trying to hit 1k by the end of this year. I am going to be posting, because I didn't post for so long, I am going to try and post today and tomorrow, at least 2-3 days in a row at least. I also have a Discord server as well. I'm going to make another video announcing that too. So I do have a Discord server as top of that as well. So if you've not followed me on Discord, follow me on Twitter as well. Follow me on Twitch where I stream. And I will bid you guys farewell. Peace, sayonara, and adios.